I'm so bored. I'm in San Antonio. No. I'm in San Antonio was on Branch Library, part of the San Antonio Library. I've been to Central Library, so I'll be heading there soon. Most likely, if I don't receive money for food, I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, abuse, genocide, rape, sexual assault, sexual harassment, abuse, a hate crime, they're literally people in my family of origin that are going to claw them out of my eyes and put them onto themselves. They're the worst. Yeah. Anyways, I'm talking to FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my money, for everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, for everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, for everyone that steals my vehicles. It's April 3rd, 2025. Jada and Kaylani have been separated from me since 2016 when Michael Norman raped me and Jorge Javides raped me. You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo tried to rape me when I was 14, possibly gets in the way of me receiving money and steals my money, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles trying to rape me. Those leeches are disgusting because I reject them and I don't want to have sex with them. They've created a storyline in their head that I'm Latina for when I'm not even Latina. He thinks that's gonna hurt my chances of getting a Target deal one day. When they'll be like, Expert, you said you're not even Latina, so we just went on to say, well, she doesn't fit for this. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Andrew, Albert, Alex, Suárez, basura, asqueroso, nene, cállate ya, deja de estar mintiendo, gaslighter, pendejo. Si tuviera un cuchillo ahora mismo y supiera que te voy a matar de una, te hubiese matado ya. In self-defense, because my parents have already done everything, so I'm all while hoping that he'll learn. Oh, they starved me on purpose. Look at what that did to Gloria Nilsson. What else? 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 El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate my homies, citizens, the sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. I think their names are Albert, Alex, Andrew. Qué tipo tan cuero. They don't have first dibs of my vagina. There's no such thing as first dibs of my vagina. Yo no ando perdida como una loca que se me olvidó dónde es mi casa. ¿Y dónde está mi esposo? I don't have a husband. What else? 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 The leech is trying to kill me, so that's why he lies about me and tells people that I have a husband when I don't. He's trying to get in the way of my reproductive rights. What else? 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 In the meantime, I plan to travel the planet and meet people, ideally polyamorous men. I'm excited about that. You can give me money in person through PayPal, through my GoFundMe campaign. It's Blue Sky Designs Call. And lo que estoy pensando is right to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene dash. As I'll start saying that over. Sign into Instagram while simultaneously speaking. It's what is it? GoFundMe.com/f/Arlene dash Lorenzo dash Acevedo. You can decapitate Cyrus Pena, traffic me into poverty, trying to rape me a as if I'm poor, and he would be like my only husband, but then he cheats on me and cheats on me. So that I suffer. They're so gross. They recruit those leeches Andrew Alvaquero. That's what is they go on recruit people that will hate me and that will help them steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money and stay in my homes without my permission, steal my vehicles because they're sex addicts. Gross. Hoping that I marry a carpintero, electrician, just for the paycheck and I'm miserable. El tipo estaba violando más de 30 años. He discovered what dating is. It's extremely dangerous. He discovered what dating is, and he would rape me in my bedroom in my parents' home, steal my money so I couldn't date him, and then go on to get in the way of me receiving money, terrorize my parents so I can date, thinking that he has priority over my vagina when he doesn't. So he's been raping for more than 30 years. El cuero asqueroso que. Ew, 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 ew. In the meantime, I've never been taken out on a date. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Once I'm financially stable, I plan to travel the planet and meet people ideally $20. Anyways, so I just found an account on Instagram that I'll follow just for inspiration because some of the outfits are relatable. If I'm not already following. What else? 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 I'm heading over to Royal Blue Grocery soon and getting a coffee. You can decapitate Marily Lorenzo Acevedo that thinks that I'm a Barbie doll. Steals my money, tries to rape me, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money to tell me you'll never fit in with those people. What people? I could be solo traveler. For real. I love solo traveling. For real. Anyways, I don't get attached to anyone. As I said in my previous video, I don't want to marry a Rodriguez or Sanchez because, oh my God, they're all so pretty. So my sister's just a waste of time on this planet. Ew. Why does one even call it as a sibling? A sex addict. That's what she is. No one would judge her if she went on to have as much sex as she thinks she wants to have. They're so gross. As a child, supposedly I was in a room where people were like on top of each other. And I divorced everyone around me. You can say boyfriend who I liked and then like me back. Then they wanted me as their maid. My parents are like, no, 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 no. That's not my son is hungry. But they were like, well, if you want to get married and live with someone other than your parents, you have to learn what laundry is, whether you do it yourself or not. Someone else does it or you hire someone to do it. So supposedly those leeches that Apellido Suarez, at least two of them went on like, at least gonna be doing her laundry and so because they never respected me, my parents didn't take it. It was like that was a wedding announcement or an engagement announcement. That was them looking for them to take advantage of someone. So I divorced him. But people have said to me, so you went on literally divorce everyone in that room because you were like those same leeches supposedly noticed that I wanted to make love, that I didn't want to be doing the sea salt trampoline. What is the thing on top of people? Like people are too so excited about that one. So what else? What else? What else? So they started saying like get off my dick and explaining to my parents that they're significantly older than me. He's like your child should not be here. She is not like the rest that want to be doing. So on the trampoline. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So my siblings, I don't know, told them that they need to work if they have financial security to not have to little bit more just they want to sustain themselves and they don't hurt anyone. So they want to kill people and they kill my mother because no one needs to become a worker. So they steal my money and then get in the way of receiving money because they're like painting isn't a job. You could be free to like someone do hanky panky with you as you paint in your home. They're a disaster. They wouldn't castigar la gente. As if that person that works in a front desk doesn't have a 15-minute break that she could go on to a vehicle while her husband or her girlfriend. Because I was on my way to HEB, timed it right, spent like a few seconds waiting for you at the parking lot. Mwah, 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 mwah. See you later. See you tomorrow in a few days. Like I've been there, done that. I used to have lunch with daycare because I had opposite schedules and I didn't want to be a nuisance in his way. He was providing for me because I have so much money that I don't have access to it. So he was providing for me. And I got a job just to not be around him all day. And he had a shift opposite of mine. So he would visit me during the lunch half hour, but I thought it wasn't even an entire hour. Bring me food most of the time. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What? So I know what that is, like having a significant other no one works and then people get like, "Yeah, what else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate my having thought of systems that make me a feeling get with my family. You can decapitate siblings, I believe in Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Severo always holding them back from their beliefs. Their, their goal is to kill people with their parents that hold them back from. And yet they still kill millions of people trying to prove that they're different than me. What else? But I don't have electricity in my phone. That's a cute tattoo. There's a wedding dress that looks like it. Someone said, "What real awesome." Those are cute tattoos. That's like pretty too. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate. You can Lorenzo Ferrero. You can decapitate los carreras. You can make money. They doesn't count his child support money. They want to play like, well, as long as we're all in this together, it doesn't matter if you're online crying. that you don't have money or you haven't had sex today, yo me voy a ir con Panchito. Like, that isn't right? And like, can you approve of this? So they want me in their life miserable 24/7, and they think these videos substitute for them. Approving of them raping each other and wanting to have a sex life. Porque even my baby daddy gets jealous. So, what else? 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 What did I read? Oh, the Atlanta. What is the title of the article that I read yesterday about myself? Let me find that out. What else? Antisocial centering. There's that link. I've chosen solitude. I'm not in chosen isolation. No one would ever want to be in that, but I'm in chosen solitude. Oh, I didn't read the article. Did I take pictures of it? What else? I'm sharing that with someone. Possibly a leash, possibly a regular person. The man that is a man, possibly. There's like 3 or 4 of them have raped what, thousands of people in the past 30 years. Yeah. So when I see a picture of mine, I'm like, oh, you poor thing, random rape victim, harasser yourself, or make this yourself, rape baby of that leech. Okay, he's already what, in his 50s, 40s, and men start going out sperm since what, 7, 8? Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? El tipo es un cuerpo nuevo, pongamos que lo sea. What else? What else? What else? What else? Has to find a better choice than me. There's no such thing as that. He doesn't love himself. It doesn't bother me what he does as his life because I'm not looking into it. However, he affects my finances and I hate that. What else? What else? What else? Oh, is it when his new family agrees? I've heard of that. Like if he's gone on to semi-rehabilitation, they use the victim to condition the new family that they're gonna be okay without him in their life. What else? What else? What else? I don't have to testify in court. However, if I need to enroll. So that's why I'm trying to share other stuff online live because the option is available. My kids never think that I'm an embarrassment, so very powerful too. That they understand the purpose for my live videos so that I'm not in addition going crazy. So I stand up for my rights, for Jesus and for his rights. For what? Anyways, that's my GoFundMe campaign to few people today and the article from the Atlantic, the anti-social center. What else? I want to get back to stitching. I have a piece that I can stitch in my apartment. If I have electricity, I need to go for a home for myself. I didn't get money. So, um, Then the clothes pandemic. And people you know, trying to spend more time doing the right thing. A lot of people are at the bar and then like I'm exhausted. But they're not shopping or doing what they should be doing. Shopping is a huge thing that people with a 9 to 5 let go of. I heard decades ago. Decades ago. So you can head over to a bar. Fine stores are so good. They have a great selection of beer. They have pizza that one can enjoy and even like shop online for like what is there buy one stuff. In case you need to nowadays and that's not truly like the bar is closed for them. This is what is the face bar who you just sit on. I was sitting this morning, so I got up and posted on Facebook again today. Oh, and I was wearing a brand new t-shirt on that post that I posted this morning. What else? What else? What else? So, this. Soy ya la tiene tanta velocidades. For real, cópica, bien asquerosa. Like, si yo me tiro un peo, ella va y se tira un peo. Porque they have me as far as it says they're so gross. They want me to, if I don't talk to them. They want me to take down my pictures on my Facebook profile and instate whoever is sucking their dick instead of these pictures. Because that's who deserves that Facebook profile, not me. They never grew up to women. If they're men, congratulations to them, but still, their actions that they took decades ago are so gross. You know, repercussions. People that get rehabilitated still 2 years later for abuse that they committed in their adult years that has affected them significantly because it's still abuse. Someone by now may have contacted them. And Sarah just filled her shirt with Caesar salad dressing and to have money saying Lori to head over to H&M and buy outfits. Give her her money already, and if he ignores them, Libby, then automatically qualifies him for the penalty. No matter how busy he is, protection will just not have anybody else. What else? What else? What else? What else? These are so good. I want these. Hold on. I'll go with what else? Those containers are so pretty. They're so weird. The randomness of it all. What else? 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 This is so. Go ahead. I could be working out today to miss my weights. When does the bus get here? He thinks that I speak foreign. When does the bus get here? When does the bus get here? In Leech World, they're like, wow, so if she would have let me take her out downtown, she would have like stood next to me and be like, where does the bus stuff. They're obsessed with me. They're so gross. My parents had me divorced when I was 2. And then some of them are so dumb that they're like, whoa, 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 you were married once. You can why you let me make and I'm like, no, 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 no. I didn't even like know what that divorce meant. Then they get excited. They're like, then we're not divorced. I'm like, I'm not interested in sexually ever. They're like, pero hangos por part of the divorce y de la manera que tú lo miras a él. Si tú me miras a mí así. Like, that's a different situation that could have worked out recreationally, possibly, if I wasn't so poor and so abused and he wasn't so raped. What else? 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 So they would get mad and they're like, well, I'm going to kill him because you didn't say. They're like, your answer. Oh, people will be like, ¿qué tan bruta? Les aquí que la voy a volar, que voy a buscar la manera de violarla. Y ella tan que diciendo, ay, pero que Anjo es tan lindo. Y Albert también, y Carlitos. Y el otro no había nacido todavía. They get mad. My siblings find that they're Albert I could have had a relationship with. And they raped I know Albert. Albert apparently is in danger. Because my siblings raped him. So nasty. You can decapitate. When comes on the systems that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Let's steal my homes and steal my vehicles. I'm bored. Anyways, I want coffee. What else? What else? From Royal Blue Grocer, I've eaten quite a few foods here today. That yogurt earlier. Oh, that's it too. I haven't dumped that one. So weird. I thought I threw away a bag already. But that wasn't enough breakfast. I'm starving still. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money slice. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money slice. Starved for more than 30 years. I've been starving every day. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate my permiso. I maneja mi vehículo sin mi permiso, con todo mi dinero. What else? What else? They're hilarious if they thought that they would have a forum to speak with me privately. Or there I would continue having conversation with them or face or they live for that shit so much. Until she asked me on Facebook. Oh, I should never speak like that. You can't predict. Just because I'm a live that website, like she runs out of money, she'll possibly do other things with it, but didn't struggle because she had a boyfriend that was abusing her, using abuse and wanted to bring life to the abuse somehow. But I have no boyfriend, I have no man, and I have money, I just don't have access to it. So those bitches that I grew up around because I refused to let them steal my money, and they're like, well, maybe we can get away with the storyline that she will lie and say I have a boyfriend, or find that she may have a boyfriend that abuses her. And nosotras will be desapercibida. The FBI knows all the layers of how dumb they are. I've been saying since I was a child. For real. For real. Okay, even if I walked out of here with a stolen good, I feel like at one point someone could find out. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of my ceremony. It's April 3rd, 2025. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicles. It's April 3rd, 2025. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't go on to find out who's already been to jail or is on probation for stealing from me. What else? I just didn't. So, everybody carrying. I'm a carrying. Oh, I have that. What else? 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 Oh, it's a big diamond. Sorry, Winston. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. So bored. So cute from IKEA USA. Is that an ad though? It's a purple flower ish. What the fuck is that? So pretty. So pretty. Oh, I can share this. That's like what I saw. It's pretty. What else? Going for. Or are they playing like guys? After every eviction notice, there's always like a random guy. One who church for a library, there's a random guy. So they start recreating the pattern of like that was a coincidence, or they're like I already know that guy. Y el de In-N-Out Burger también. When I took Jaden Kilani to be an In-N-Out Burger, and there was a guy food, and I was like so embarrassed because I thought, oh no, I found something. She's trying to tell us that that's her husband, and she's so sweet. Because I just that they're like, if she had a husband, she wouldn't introduce him, right? Porque no sabes cómo that anyway. So I just noticed on my post from yesterday from the library. I think it's the same guy right now that's like right in front there. That there's a random guy. So they play that cycle. There's girls who are rapists, murderers, and thieves. They don't care about my well-being. They just feel like they're dollar holders too. Ew, 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 ew. Something maybe interviewing the guy from the library because it was a random guy. Ew. Like for real though, going. I have a certain aesthetic based on my failures that I don't like. Oh, that's not what's right there. or the goddess. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. In the meantime, that flower from again want to design a space for it. An office, maybe that would be cute. What else? What else? What else? What else? What is that thing? Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm clicking on the shop now. Like, oh, take me to that. Oh, it does. It's a walnut. So pretty. So where's my Facebook account? Just posting my thought process and what I see. Oh, for real. And for the FBI, it's so funny because they're like, but did you not notice that she was like, but look at this video from Gary, it's so motivational. It's more enticing like that any random. So now I'm like, oh my god, it's so amazing. I want to find a room all over for not like and I'm like, ew, not that guy, please. And what's the price of this thing? What else? 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 It's only $20. Oh, it's very small in size. That's pretty. There's two on the website right by each other. This would look good on a room for Kay or David. And it's available today again. I believe. I love doing this. Delivery to 78 to what else? What else? What else? What else? So delivery. Oh, there's a heart shaped one and a clown one. What? I've seen these before, possibly. I'm acting it like it's the Roscoe over again for the first possibly. Ooh, that in white. Does the Roscoe come in white? What else do I for that? It does come in white. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh wow, just $10 to deliver. Do you remember when the days of shopping at IKEA would cost like literally $500 to have something shipped as small as almost a meatball? Wow, evolution is so for real. For real. What else? What else? What else? What else? They do deliver to a Walgreens near you. Or I purposely missed Andrew telling me that I believe yo me levanto ganas de todo el tiempo. In Milwaukee, I'm telling we have a Kia delivery here servicing. Okay, but yeah, I'm not like this. Ew, they steal my money and they pretend to be me for una gente tan puerca. You can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo, you can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo Acevedo, steal my money and get no emergency money. Anyways, I can pick up at IKEA. I can pick up at a location nearby for $5. What else? What else? Walgreens on Bixby Avenue. They're smaller, they're shipping now. That wasn't there years ago, which is $10, which is very much good for shipping. But that's impressive if you're into your designer or someone that pays regularly for IKEA delivery, like pay for the delivery or maybe it was so small that sometimes they don't even like that. What else? What else? What else? What else? So more. And this is 2016. Second round was the figure on October like 30th, 2016. And I need to pay that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Pick up the class, right? Like, oh, but there was a problem with the table. I think I asked after. Let's see the receipt. How much did I pay for shipping? I was the chair. Mrs. Lorenzo, some person to have 63 on 3, Congress, Texas, 78. Oh, I have another email, Lorenzo36 at gmail.com. Or is that auto-populated? I may not be able to log into that email. Did I just create one for IKEA purchases? I don't know. I didn't want to be scammed. That's so weird. What else? IKEA templates in my inbox. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So, shall I back this account when I don't think I'll be able to sign into it? My siblings may have asked Aiden and Kaylani for my computer password a while ago, and then have an idea of how to change the password, and they log into everything from me. They're just showing to people that they're stalkers. They're dangerous. Porque my laptop sometimes has a password. that I share with Jane. So they paused on me when Jade and Kaylani, emergency, give me her password. She's in confessing to Jade and Kaylani that they're trying to kill me. They're using Jade and Kaylani to get my password, and they say to people, I wasn't lying. She's in danger of dying. I'm gonna kill her. My four kids. That basically say that they didn't give me permission, and they bring up that unfortunately so ew, full, so disturbing, so gross. And when they steal my home and they steal my money, they're not paying for 10. When they steal my vehicles, when they get into wherever you're receiving money and try to rape me, they're not paying for 10. They're disgusting. Atrevo a I'm just gonna start using videos of people opening their lives, possibly releasing and recorded. I've never had sex. You can get compensated on use para services. The rate reveals to my money and everything money. Their names are Leech, more Leech. No quiero report como puede ser. El tipo me basura. What else? What else? Yeah. So when you concentrate on your and it also then I get already so now we're like very much civilized. So they like want to put them in jail or even kill them. Or if they're only taking Colombia, Colombia, so I'm already rehabilitated and so that's why sometimes they're bad actions going punished through the worst. They don't even they're so disgusting. These are my second cousins. And instead of uplifting my life, they're like Korea de este planeta más asqueroso de una vez. This deal for me, I'm saying you can have you can get my money to person to pay for. You know what I'm giving. It's 400 you want me to please? I didn't want oh, this is good. I want to visit the beach. What else? 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 Eight. What else? What else? And what else? What else? I was at the time from the day. Because what happened there, I mean, this was the song that I was one of it's like mashed potatoes and is the other Because sometimes they're just not. Sometimes I have to be overhead of different kinds. Sometimes I make it's random of being shocking. What else? What else? What else? This is pretty. This is pretty. I want to read though. So, what was it? Oh, what is this? Even if she steals my money, it's in the way of it. Stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicle as a child. So, as an illegal prostitute that she is, I can't seek self parents, and I'm not interested in going through her parents seeking self defense to that extent. The parents will be so pathetic. They literally constituted their daughter that they're a joke of a human and like the police